Hi guys, welcome back. And if you are new here, my name is John and this is Talk Finance. Today we are doing a quick review of Innovative Industrial Properties' fourth quarter earnings result and full year review comparison between year end 2021 and 2022. As you can see, IIPR is currently trading at $82.52 per share, which is well below its 52-week high of $211 per share. And a lot of it can be attributed to the current market conditions and recent news on Innovative Industrial's tenant issues. I can see it's trading after hours at $86.05, which is interesting because Innovative Industrial doesn't usually move much after hours, but can give us some insight on what to expect on their earnings report. So first, if this is your first time hearing about Innovative Industrial Properties, or you are just learning about them, here is some background on them. They are an internally managed real estate investment trust focused on the acquisition, ownership, and management of specialized properties leased to experienced state licensed operators for their regulated cannabis facilities. In other words, they purchase warehouses, retail space, and equipment for their tenants in the cannabis industry, since most cannabis companies aren't able to secure funding or purchase properties in most cases. Innovative Industrial assists with that side of their business. So in the report we can see Innovative Industrial's current market cap of $2.8 billion. Their current dividend is $7.20 a share. They have total invested capital of $2.3 billion and a current list of 110 properties they own in their portfolio, of which 108 of them are currently operating. They have a weighted average lease term of 15.3 years, which is great because only about 5% of those leases expire in the next 10 years, most of the leases having to be renewed after 2033. I will say it is great that they have 10 more years to grow their tenant base and be able to diversify their leases, but it does concern me that 95% of their leases will most likely expire around the same time. Besides that, they have a long time to renew those leases, grow the portfolio, and if the United States hasn't legalized cannabis by then, these companies will continue to rely on Innovative Industrial Properties as their main source of property and capital. Let's get into some of the most important numbers for a REIT, which are their total revenue, normalized FFO, and AFFO. If you are new to the term FFO, it stands for Funds from Operations, and AFFO stands for Adjusted Funds from Operations. Both numbers are important, although some will say that AFFO is a more accurate number since it considers the maintenance cost of the real estate property over its life. So the value of AFFO is obtained by making adjustments to the FFO figure to deduct recurring expenditures required to keep real estate property running and generating revenues. Okay, so the total revenue didn't change much from Q3 and Q4. We can see that Q4 2022 came in at $70 million, which is a beat. Most analysts predicted anywhere from $68 to $69 million. FFO came in at $1.95 a share, and AFFO came in at $2.12. We don't really see much difference in the revenue, FFO or AFFO between quarters in 2022, but we do see a big difference versus 2021. Revenue in the fourth quarter of 2021 was $58 million. The FFO was $1.75 and AFFO was $1.85. The company is still growing, but I do tend to be positive towards a lot of REITs I like, and in this case, this is great news. They managed to meet and exceed expectations. Not by much, but they were a company a lot of people were starting to worry about since their tenant issues. The thing we have to keep in mind though is that the first month that a tenant missed a payment was in January of 2023, which means we won't see the real changes that the two tenants missing a payment caused until the first quarter of 2023 earnings comes out. What we do know is that both tenants missed a rental payment on a property that was still being built for them and had not moved into yet, especially the company in Michigan, which was Skymint, which is owned by Green Peak Industries, Inc. They are fully paid in all other properties they lease through Innovative Industrial Properties. Also, let's not forget the amazing cap ratio Innovative Industrial Properties has with these companies they lease to. They know there is more risk and are able to make more profit per tenant than most other REITs make when it comes to rent payments. Okay, so total revenue for 2022 was $274 million compared to last year's revenue in 2021 of $204 million. That's a nice increase of $70 million. Well, 72 million if you include their revenue listed under other. Something to keep track of, it's also their current $300 million worth of notes due in 2026. The company might issue more common stock in a few years to pay for those notes. But considering how much this company is currently undervalued, this might be fine since in the future this company might be worth a lot more and so will the share price. So you might be able to take a hit on that extra stock being issued, especially since REITs do this constantly and all the time to get more capital. So what are your thoughts on this dividend paying powerhouse, which currently pays $1.80 dividend per share every quarter? The current share price of this company has been following the stock market trend, but it has been very volatile. If they get a good first quarter in 2023 and the outlook of the company sounds positive after the call tomorrow, this company's share price could start climbing back up steadily to the current share price estimates by analysts of a low share price of $125 and a high share price of $179. Whichever one you pick, this company has a lot of upside. But it does depend on how the market reacts to the Fed rate hikes as well. If you found the video informative, consider subscribing and hitting the like button. See you on the next one.